get this show on the road. Two more days. Today and tomorrow. Sorry about that. I really don't know why that keeps happening, but it's my lungs. It's not me feeling nauseous. Not feeling nauseous or anything. It's just it feels like my lungs sometimes. Anyway, I'll be there kind of early. Be there like 5:50. Anyway, good morning. Today's Thursday. It's the 15th. I think I gotta give him that paper after today. So or do I give it? I don't know. They're really confusing with these papers. I gotta keep asking. If I give it to them today or if I give it to them tomorrow? Because today's Thursday, you know. Oh, and fun fact. I've been there for 6 months. So, yep, I started 6 months ago at the hospital where I'm at. So 4 more days, which is over the weekend, I will have beaten my time at Amazon. Because last year, I only had 2 jobs. Yeah, last year I only had 2 jobs. 2024, I only had like 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Which, that's not a boast or nothing. In 2024, I had 2025, I had the Amazon job and where I'm at now. 2024, I had round 1. I had 1 day with the Amazon delivery driving, which I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't like it. And then I hadn't gotten hired yet from the ABM people, so I think I just kind of had the extra couple months just kind of sitting around. Itching my nose, sorry. I put medicine on my nose, so my nose is hella itchy. I had the fattest headache yesterday, and I just was like, oh. Haven't really been doing good with keeping up on these medicines and shit like that. My nose is still bleeding, sort of, you know, which is why I'm kind of confused on why, you know. I mean, at least it's not like gushing blood, but like, man, you know, when does it end? When does my nose heal? Just like my nose will not go back to normal. My nose is just straight up weakened. Can't even smell like I used to, which really sucks, you know. Sorry, I'm really tired this morning. Yesterday, I haven't even been needing to do part twos, honestly, because it's just been so quiet. I didn't even realize I didn't have a video for Tuesday, but Tuesday was probably just a regular day, I guess. Same with Monday. Monday, Tuesday, I kind of just went by like regular days. I don't fucking know, so. So with that being said, with yesterday, it was just a regular day, really. I don't have anything to say, honestly. That's how quiet it's been, I mean, it's a good thing, though. I'm not saying it's not a good thing. Well, as usual, work was pretty normal. It was pretty quiet. The buildings came and went. Got out at like 1 o'clock exactly. Typical time I want to get out is by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, but ideally 1 o'clock is my ideal time to get out, I mean, 1:30 as well, but I do want to take my rest as much as I can, but at a reasonable time, 12:30 is kind of on that. Well, actually not even 12, really, just like 12:30, 12:30 is the more ideal time. 12:30 or 1 o'clock are the more ideal times for me to get done with the buildings, but anyway, it's been pretty good, though. It hasn't been too bad. Being at these buildings really haven't been that much of a bother either. Yeah, got out same time as always. We called Jack to ask where we want to go for our birthday, because Jack will be like 62 this year. No, 61 this year. Should be 61 next weekend. And we've gotten a place already planned for her, right? But her power was out. She was like, sorry, my power was out and all that stuff. So we were like, what? Of course, the people that replaced my cousin that went to the army, the same people we kicked out of our house. It's really sad for the kids. Don't get me wrong. We all feel pretty bad for her kids, but don't act stupid in our house, and But anyway, the same cousin that we kicked out of our house took over that house, and I have been hearing nothing but chaos over there. So. Not that that's really any of our business, but, the power was out. Someone's not paying the bill. So, but that's sad for Jack, that they won't keep up on the power bill. And I don't blame Jack for not wanting to pay the power bill, because that's not her responsibility. So. It's the way the weenie wobbles, But after that call, yeah, I just needed to go home fast because I had a headache that was like no other, man. That headache was absolutely terrible that I had, man. That was such an awful headache. But it was typical. It was a typical headache. But yeah, you know, I didn't take any of my meds or put any of my medicine in my nose, right? And every time I kept blowing my nose, it wasn't bleeding, but it was just like little strands of blood. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, my nose isn't even bleeding, but there'll be strands of blood, and I'm just like, why is my nose kind of bloodied? What the fuck's the problem now? But I really got to be on top of my meds, because, you know, I keep fucking forgetting to do them. Once every blue moon, you know. Then I forgot to do the cat box, so I asked sadly, the other people in the house could take care of that, because I forgot to do it yesterday. So with that being said, went home and just chilled out, or got in the shower. There's no way I'm beating that. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna beat that. And yeah, I just played my bass guitar for a couple hours as usual. Fucking love that guitar, man. I really hope I can really get creative and play some shit so that I can make videos on it. But I'm just not that good yet. You know, I'm very camera shy when it comes to me fucking up on camera with guitars and stuff. So most people will still film it anyway to show progress, but, you know, I'm not going to film that, because it's different if you're a teen compared to a 24-year-old, you know? But anyway, that's it. Really, yesterday was just a regular day. I can't believe it took me 14 minutes to explain that. It wasn't a bad day or nothing like that. I've been sending a lot of song ideas to Robert, you know, to practice on, but I haven't really been even keeping up on that, honestly. I just been playing a bunch of random shit on my guitar. I haven't even been really practicing too much. And yeah, been sending him song ideas. I texted him when we gonna fucking jam out again, but he didn't respond to that at all. So probably giving it a while for that again. don't want to blow him up too much asking him shit like that. It was really fun, though. Then I talked to Jake not yesterday, but the day before. And, yeah, he's still cool. I just wish he would, quit acting scared. But, again, if he needs to practice, he needs to practice. And it's not like we're getting gigs started by tomorrow. So, he's got to remember that. And he keeps forgetting that. I have a feeling there's a cop behind me. Wasn't a cop. Springer Park. I haven't been there in so long. It's been 7 years, 8 years since the only time I've ever been at Springer Park. It's an ice skating rink. Haven't been there in such a long time. But even before that, I've never even been in there. It was never really a thought of mine to do ice skating. But anyway, where am I going with this? But Jake's still cool though. Jake's still down for that stuff. He's down to still hang out with Robert when he comes over in April. At least meet him so then he knows what's going on. But yeah, so anyway, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I like I said, I don't really know what else to talk about. So, getting closer to the weekend. It's a 3-day weekend for me, hopefully. But they haven't said anything, so. So yeah, we'll see how things go, and then I gotta ask them about this car paper. I don't know if they want me to turn it in after work today or tomorrow or what. Probably today. They're probably gonna want me to turn it in today. But anyways, see y'all later.